What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all? Happy Friday. Dude, can you believe it's the end of March already? Okay, so we're gonna be doing a live call-in stream. I wanna try something. First time trying. Let me just clarify this right from the jump. Don't exactly know how it's gonna go. So for anyone tuning in, thank you for participating in this journey with me. This is going to be a fun thing that we may look at making into a weekly routine. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and send out this message. Let a few people kind of start trickling in. Hope everyone again is having a great Friday, folks. It's the 31st of March. Can you believe that? Yo, and it's looking like freaking PulseChain's getting real close. So I hope to have some conversations discussing that as well today. Oh my gosh. But it's been an absolute banger of a time. I hope y'all have had an absolute wonderful week so far at this point in time, rolling up and leading up to where we're at right now. But let me go through and open up here and just make sure that everything is all good in the hood, as they like to say. But what's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, Hexauto got it right. Facing Reality first in the chat. What's up, Facing Reality? Hello, my friend. How are you? Hexauto, so many Hex streams today. Isn't it funny that, you have the what is perceived the end of the bear market / bull market, and everyone starts coming out of hibernation? Wow. So yeah, there's definitely a ton of folks who are out, who are streaming, who are out and about and just doing a whole bunch of stuff. And again, I I kind of got a late start. I got a late start from my stream at this point in time, just because of the fact that got a whole new setup for a internet, not a whole new setup, but I had to switch out my entire modem router combo. And yeah, so pretty interesting there. I'm going to go ahead and send out this link in the YouTube chat. How can I pin this somehow? Yep, pin message. Okay, cool. So I pinned the message out for the link. So in case anyone wants to go through and give it up, y'all are welcome to start coming in, trickling in. I'm going to have a little hangout session using Google Meet, as a matter of fact. So should be interesting. We should have a little bit of fun today, but yeah, this is going to be fun. I want to try something different, right? I want to see if we can make this more or less like a weekly type ordeal where we just have fun, hang out, and just chat with each other. And we'll, of course, get this going and better and better and better and become better and better and better as we do here. So yeah, so many Hex streams today. Facts on facts. Time flies. It does. Facing Reality. It really does. You blink and you're like, holy shit, a year went by. What in the world? Hey, Gloria, how are you? How are you? Absolute lovely day. ATX, good day to you as well, Gloria. Hexo is on with coffee and RG3. Good afternoon, people. MJ Money, what's up? What's up? And Costa and Rags was just on with his I don't want to with this lame stream as always. Yeah, Rags be don't like, don't subscribe, don't check out his channel. JK always give him shit. He asking for it. He wants you to do that. You know what I mean? He invites that for people, right? He is asking people to do not like, comment, or subscribe. And people love doing the opposite. It's quite hilarious how all that works, right? But yeah, this is going to be a stream. We're first going to talk a little bit about what's going on with PulseChain, because it looks like there have been some pretty good updates at this point in time. And I mean, pretty darn good updates. I didn't realize there were so many other streams going on. That's quite hilarious that there were so many streams going on. I guess I could have checked out the PulseTube first, but normally people don't stream around this time. So if people are starting to infringe upon my time, that makes me a little bit upset, because I do this stream every single day. But at the same time, we have a massive community with a lot of people to share. And yeah, you got Crypto Coffee, Corey Costa's on there, DJ Cryptomatic, Rolando Cryptos. Oh my gosh. Yo, that is crazy. There's so many things happening. And this is just the beginning, folks. Can you believe that? This is literally just the beginning of what we're going to be seeing. This is how things are going to be looking. This is what we're going to be doing. This is what a normal day will look like, where it'll just be 15 streamers to choose from, and you get to choose which one you want to listen to and who you want to listen to today and who you want to participate. Like, God, that is crazy. I'm so glad to even be a part of that ecosystem and to be, one of the few who get out and, make these daily streams as well. So quite a bit of fun as well. But all right, folks, let's take a little gander real quick while we're waiting for the call-in show. Again, if anyone wants to hop in here on the call-in show, I have the link pinned in the comments for YouTube. You're welcome to join, and if you did join, I have to accept you in the call from my understanding, so let me know and I can get that on over there. If you want to come on in, you're welcome to go and do that. Again, the meeting ID, if you want to join for Google Meet, will be HTIBBIYXVB. Again, that's Hotel Tango India, Bravo Bravo India, Yankee X-Ray Victor Bravo. Okay, cool. So, I have got to say, I'm looking at PulseChain GitLab and like, I am so giddy when I look at this, folks. I am so happy when I see this kind of stuff because I see the developers happening right here. You got Gamma DevOps. Now, again, this is the PulseChain GitLab right here. These are the developers of PulseChain right now. And I just refreshed the page. Dang, that was quick. That was cool. March 30th for Brett Paulson. Again, he's been active for, guys, big kudos to Brett Paulson, active every day starting January 1st from when I started tracking, I believe. 3 Commas Capital, March 30th. SJB 933, March 30th. Again, guys, what I focus on right here is this one. This man, the legend, Richard Hart. So he was on March 28th. So I'm trying to keep my eye on that, see if he goes active in GitLab today because, man, that just means that we're that much closer. And the reason why I say that is because look at what the activity is on PulseChain. These are the subgroups and projects happening. But let me just update this once again, set it up. Cool. 17 minutes ago, Lighthouse Pulse. 42 minutes ago, Aragon Pulse. You have the PulseChain testnet. 2 days ago, Go Pulse. Guys, there's only so many things that need to happen. You got Prism Pulse, you got Go Pulse, you have Aragon Pulse, and you have Lighthouse Pulse. 3 of the 4 have been updated within the last 2 days. 2 have been updated today. That is so freaking bullish, folks. So freaking bullish. Like, and then you read in what the information is that's going on with this. So you can actually come in here and click Lighthouse Pulse and go to activity. And this is when things get even crazier. Look at all the activity within this. This is Lighthouse Pulse happening here. Prepare stable release. Prepare stable release. Yo, stable release is basically the code for saying everything is ready to launch. We're okay with the bugs that are initially there because, guys, this will not be a flawless 100% finished product. It will not be Hex. This is a project that will continue to have new implementations applied and used and put in for PulseChain. So when you see that prepare stable release, yo, that is freaking bullish. Look at that. Prepare stay. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then you look at it and you're like, push to branch master, which is again, this isn't like a test anymore, folks. That is master branch is what it's exactly like it says. It is truly the branch where everything is going to be had. It switched everything from version 4.0 to version 1. That is even more bullish because, guys, you have to understand that you went from testnet, testnet v2, testnet v2b, testnet v3. So far there have been 4 versions of PulseChain. And right now we're getting it re-implemented back to version 1. And do you even know what that means? Do you know what that means? It means PulseChain around the corner, folks. It means we are freaking close. Because, guys, 21 hours ago, add PulseChain specs. Prepare stable release, authored 1 day ago. You can actually dive in and see all of these things and what they're actually changing. They adjusted 4.0 to 1.0. That is massive. Massively bullish for PulseChain launching. That is so freaking bullish. Like, oh my God, I'm so freaking excited. You see this stuff, and that's just Lighthouse Pulse. If you actually go back into the PulseChain GitLab, for example, you can actually see that once again, you have Aragon Pulse, Go Pulse, Lighthouse Pulse, and Prism Pulse. That was Lighthouse Pulse, while Aragon was the entire snapshot, it seemed, from what I understood. That was the entire 15-stage synchronization that they had to do. Well, everything got synchronized up to March, which means they can essentially launch at within the next 24 to 96 hours. Like, all of these things are saying prepare stable release, prepare stable release, push to branch master. These are guys, that is so freaking bullish. Now, oh my God, I see this, man. And like, I'm just like, where you could literally smell PulseChain launching. It's literally now within smelling distance. If you were walking by a window and someone left a pie out, a freshly cooked pie, and you're just like, oh my gosh, that is what the smell is that we're smelling right now. We literally have the moment in time where people are leaving out this freshly baked sweets just right on the window, just asking, begging us to just take it, take it. And we're so freaking close, guys. So close. Again, 35 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago. This is all happening very, very, very quickly. Again, you have updated Aragon library. You have the prepare stable release once again. These are coming from the true developers. This is the developers changing it. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Again, the version stable. Stable, folks. That is the master release for PulseChain. That is so freaking bullish, man. I can't even like, oh, we're so close. Okay, so next we have the PulseX members, and we know these are the people developing PulseX right now. So you have March 30th, March 30th, March 30th. Again, March 30th, 29th, 28th, right? So if you look at some of the activity that's going on over here as well, you can see, whoops, not necessarily that one. I don't want to go there. Go to PulseX. And oh, they don't have any sub projects shared, at least not for us to be able to see. So I can't dive in further on this particular one because, again, I just look at the members and just see who's active. I primarily focus on PulseChain. That's whenever you see this stuff, folks, and you're in here and you go to PulseChain and you see all of these things getting updated. Again, I sort everything out by the most recent right here. So again, 22 minutes ago, 47 minutes ago, 15 hours ago. And if you want to, you can actually dive in and see exactly what all this means. If you actually dive down, the Aragon lib is the dependencies of the Aragon projects rewritten from scratch and licensed under Apache. You can literally dive into all of this stuff and find out what it all means. But I go to project information, I go to activity, and then I just look at what they're doing. Look at this, folks. 14 hours ago, 14 hours ago, again, 15 hours ago, 15, 19 hours ago. God, this is happening soon. Relaxed conditions for updating chain config and 5 more commits. Yo, this is so freaking bullish. This is literally everything that we're trying to see. Allow mismatching chain ID if we're at the primordial pulse block. Is that what they're going to call it? Primordial? They're not going to call it Genesis? Is it always considered to be Genesis no matter what? Guys, tell me. I might be new to this. I have no clue. If that is the case, then you know what? It is what it is. Sorry, I just wanted to see if anyone had called in. If you do want to join the stream and you want to hop in, I have a Google Meet happening right here. The ID code is right on down here. HTIBBIYXVB. Again, link is in the description as well. If you want to go ahead and do the call-in show, and you don't have to show your face. When you join, it asks if you want to turn your camera. You can turn the camera off and just show an icon if you want to go that route. You can also just join and listen. You don't even have to have it. But again, guys, I just want to see if we can make something happen with this. And if nothing happens, I'm cool with that as well. I'm perfectly fine just talking, as y'all know, because we do this daily, every single day. Okay, cool. So what are we looking at? So once again, I drew this line saying that we're going to have a massive level of resistance at 9 cents. And once again, we came up to 9 cents. We haven't really pushed through it. And now we got the red candles once again. But guys, I know this is going to be a thing. Whales are going to continue to suppress the price. I've talked about this over the last few streams. If you don't know, that is what's going on right now. That is why the price just won't perpetually pump up into the moon. But guess what's going to happen? People are pulling liquidity. People want to make sure that they are not caught in a situation where they have their items in an LP pool, which means you're providing liquidity for 2 pairs. They do not want to be caught in that situation. So there's very, very low liquidity when you actually look at the entire overall scheme. We could easily see us push past this. Right here, there's what? 250 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a mil. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2 mil. And then you look 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so roughly about 4 mil in hex right here. 4 million hex for sale. That can get bought up pretty freaking fast. We've seen it all with the hex whale alerts plenty of times. Look at that. Our man Wes got crypto. Look at him. Look at him. He's so pretty. Woo! Woo! He says, I don't know about y'all, but I've made more money than I could have ever imagined when Trump was around. Bring him back and get some crypto, my friends. Yeah. Make America great again. Look at that. Look at that sexy mother effer. All right, dude. I absolutely have to say, this is going to be an amazing duo. If y'all want to make sure that you're a part of this, obviously you can subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel. We do a weekly stream together every single Wednesday. So get ready for that as well, because we have an absolute banger show. It gets so much freaking fun having him on the channel. Once again, Richard Hart has not really been doing anything too crazy in terms of like trying to say anything. He's just doing his normal tweets. I've talked about this before, but I think he makes like 100 extra tweets a day on purpose, so that way it can eventually look like he doesn't only talk about PulseChain, Hex, and PulseX. So of course he shares a lot of useful information. It's not like he's just making useless tweets. He's sharing lots of information on what all this is, how Bitcoin is a protected speech. You know, he talks about the fact that the government's spending the money that's unconfiscatable, as they say in crypto, and yet here the government is about to spend this money. That's what all this conversation is right here. If you actually listen in, he calls it like he's called so many things.
Who else has lots of Bitcoin?
Let me actually get the sound over here so it's coming out the right audio, eCam, and interesting. Let me see. Okay, why was that playing through the
Oh, the Bitfinex hacker. He had 70,000 Bitcoin. And now the United States Department of Justice is trying to sell them, apparently, instead of giving them back to Bitfinex where they came from. Because, hey, I don't know. Maybe the DOJ doesn't like crypto. I don't know. And then who else has a bunch? Ross Ulbricht of the Silk Road fame. Don't even know how many of the government seized from him, but they want to sell his stack too. So we've got Mt. Gox coins coming out. There's a couple billion there. We got 70,000 Bitcoin at the Department of Justice seized from the Bitfinex hacker. We've got Ross Ulbricht Silk Road Bitcoin, which I guess they didn't sell yet, but they plan to. There's some really big multi-billion-dollar Bitcoin coming for sale.
Crazy,
and we got that huge
crazy.
discount.
All right, I'm gonna get off that one for now. But guys, he calls it once again, like always. The dude just constantly is able to tell us exactly what's gonna happen, and then guess what? Sure as shoot, it happens. Okay, so what is up, everybody? Again, if y'all want to come on in, join the chat, join the call. The link is pinned in the chat as well. If y'all want to go ahead and hop in here, if you have questions, obviously hit them up in chat if you'd like, or come on, join the call. You know what I mean? Join the stream. Hexo. Okay, yeah, that was all the streams that I saw earlier. Yeah, that's the link right there. Dude, there you go. Westcott, my dude right there. Oh my goodness. All right. Hold on. Let me go ahead and just put this back. What up, boy?
What's up?
Oh man, you know I'm chilling, fam. You know it's just another day in paradise up in this beach.
Yeah, man. I'm just checking in, man. I wanted to try this out, see if it worked.
Yeah, this is, again, first time checking it out myself, so I don't exactly know how it's going to work. You know, it's just a little fun thing that I kind of wanted to try out, but man, loving all the work you did. If y'all haven't seen the most recent video this cat did, oh, shit. We gonna be millionaires.
Yes, I appreciate it. Of course, fam. Yo, so we live? We live right now? I am live,
yeah.
Oh, okay. What's up, y'all? Okay, we here.
Again, yeah, guys, this is a fun little thing that I'm trying out, right? I don't exactly know how it's all gonna play out. I'm just having some fun. And you know, if y'all got some questions, obviously the link for this call is down in the description, down in the chat. Anyone's able to join as well.
Yo, that's fire, man. But yo, man, I just wanted to check in and say what's up. I gotta go pick up the kids from school, but have a great show, bro. Of course,
guy. Hey, man, thank you again, Westcott. I'll see you soon, fam.
All right. No doubt, man.
Peace.
Take care.
All right, first call done. I love Westcott, man. Thank you so much for coming in and doing that. That's always fun right there. Logi33 says, ATX, you the best streamer. Dude, man, for real, man. Hit me in the feels right there. All the love, for real. Thank you so much for that comment. It it's something that you aspire to be for sure. So I definitely want to get there. Someone made a comment the other day talking about I'm going to be at 30K subs by the end of the year. And I was like, now I got to get 30K subs by the end of the year. I got to make this happen. I have to put in the effort. I got to put in the work. I got to put in the commitment. I got to put in the time. So a lot of stuff lined up right now. In fact, I have another video lined up to describe yield farming. If you aren't familiar with yield farming and earning passive income, I highly advise going to check that out whenever it comes up. But what's up, Chris Crypto? What's up, everyone? Hello, happy Friday afternoon, all of my fellow loom birds. Yeah, that's what it seems like, right? Accumulated. It seems like we're all loom birds, man. We're just in this fun ecosystem of like, we know what's real, and then you try to tell someone else and they think we're the crazy ones. Twin Fam says, yo, what's up? How you doing, Twin Fam? Much love to you, my friend. Happy Friday to all of you beautiful people. You got the pup joining right here. He's not going to show. Journey, come here. Hi, this is Journey. It's one of the pups in the house. This is one of the pups, yeah. Hi, cutie. He looks like a little wolf when you do that. Anyways, he's such a freaking cutie, dude. Absolutely love the pups, man. They're just they're absolute animals. He's just hanging out with us here while streaming. That is his normal daily routine. He just loves being by my side, man. And damn it, dude, I love them too, man. It's always beautiful to see. All right, do you think RH will launch the wallet or keychain or whatever the name will be in the main launch or after launch? Yeah, Logi33, dude, he doesn't want to put any thoughts and effort into the wallet right now. I'm sure they're doing some development. We can see they're doing some development because there is a guy called the wallet guy. You know what I mean? His name is Heinz. He's a PulseX developer. He's called Wallet Guy. And I would assume that is what he is there for, to make the wallet. But in regards to launching the keychain or whatever you want to call it, like, nah, he ain't launching that until we got PulseChain up and running. We got Hex back back at all-time highs. And then he'll go out and just say, you know, hey, let's go ahead and do another whatever he plans on doing. If he does a sacrifice, people are going to be like, no, not another 2 years. So it's just a matter of if you want to do it. Because if you were early in Hex, you know, he talked about Hex back in 2017. It took roughly about 2 years for it to come out. He talked about PulseChain back in 2021. It's now about 2 years since that's looking at coming out. So we're looking, if he launches a wallet, are we talking another 2 years? I don't know. But again, everything he does and touches is extremely freaking fire, and a lot of money to be made as well. For those of y'all who are in it for the money and don't really care about all the other stuff, plenty of money to be made. Logi33 says, Westcott, hand waving. Exactly. We gave some love to Westcott. Much love there as well. Absolutely, much love on that one. Clifton says, nice work. Good to see the ATX King community support this good stream and great alpha. Call in and smash the likes, folks. Yeah, guys, if you'd like, you're welcome to join this call. If you have questions you actually want to go over a little bit faster instead of waiting until the comment pops up, or if you want to bounce some ideas off, or whatever the case may be. The puppy's just doing his thing. Whatever the case may be, feel free to check it out with me, guys. Absolutely feel free to check it out. We got MJ Money. Hit the like, people. Yo, the Pulse Tube. Yeah, dude, I feel like I should have checked the Pulse Tube long before I started my stream. I didn't realize there was, 100 other streamers happening. Now you got a wild SJ streaming. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is, I guess, what a bull market looks like right here, folks. This is what we're seeing. This is what it's all about. And damn, is it freaking awesome, man. That is so freaking awesome. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can change a setting real quick. Speakers. Go ahead and do this one for speakers. Okay. All right, cool. So I guess that should work as well. Okay. I just wanted to try to change the setting real fast. All right. What's up, Frenchy made bullies? How you doing? Yo, my dog. ATX, let's go, baby. Yo, we're so freaking close, folks. Like, I look at this stuff on the GitLab, and I don't know how you can not be bullish when you see this stuff, right? I just don't understand that when you see everything that they're doing right now, and you have to understand, we know it's 4 systems that Pulse uses. GoPulse, Aragon, Lighthouse, and Prism. 3 of the 4 have been updated within the last 2 days. Like, what does that mean? I think there was a tweet Richard Hart said something about April 1st or something. I was trying to find it while I was kind of reading through. Everybody seems every day seems like April Fool's Day lately. No reason for April 1st to make it worse. So, I don't know. I don't know exactly what that means. Everyone says you can try to decipher what this man talks about in his tweets. For those of y'all who want to see it right there, it's this tweet right here. But yeah, he says every day seems like April Fool's Day lately. No reason for April 1st to make it worse. So I don't know if that's something else that means something else. It's especially brutal when your name is April. Love Hodpool, dude. Love her. DJ Cryptomatic says, LOL, we spoke about this option yesterday on What the Heck Show. Follow us on Discourse. Make it happen. Again, dude, absolutely. April Fools would be amazing. Someone talked about instead of April Fools, it would be like April Rich or something like that. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't want to see any fake PulseChain mainnet launching it. That is what I'm saying. I don't want anyone to be like, dude, whenever I get a freaking tweet now, anytime my phone's like bing, I'm like, I gotta check it. And then there was one that he said, oops, I keep forgetting that I'm sharing the screen. There was one that he said what did he say? PulseChain, what was it, dude? Let me see if I can find the tweet. He said something that made it sound like that motherfucker was launched, dude. And I was like, what? And then you have to actually like read the rest of the message, and it wasn't even close to saying it was launched. It was just a matter of like, if you just read the first few words of a line, you got pretty darn excited. Trump shouldn't have launched them NFTs. Oh, that's what he said. He said PulseChain is open source, y'all. Feel free to improve it as you like. Yo, when he said that, my heart literally skipped at least freaking 2 beats, man. Like, he said PulseChain is open, and I about freaking lost it. That's what I saw right there. Of course, you have to continue reading, because then it doesn't even mean the same message. But he says open source, and like when he said PulseChain is open, yo, I was like, oh shit. And then I read open source, and I was like, oh fuck. Oh man, that was an absolute crazy tweet. But again, that's how my heart be feeling, dude. I'm literally waiting for that message. And again, the way I think he's gonna do it is he's gonna say a tweet, and whether or not we see the tweet or not, and everyone's gonna be talking about it when it happens, he's probably also gonna go live on YouTube. And that is what I am most excited for. I would love to see this man live on YouTube. This would be an absolute incredible time right now to see this man live on YouTube, because we got the hex price pumping. We have everything going on within the hex price. Y'all seen it before, but there is a liquidity pool happening right now. Oops, does it show? Do I have to wait for it to load? Do I have to reload it? Let me just reload. Cool, reload, cool. And there's an indicator for the where the actual pool is right now. Let's see if it actually loads up. If not, then I guess I have to re-add it again. So let's just do that. It's called the Imibop Uniswap V3 8 hex versus USDC. Maybe I have to do it each day, but you can see there's a lot of liquidity here within this range. And folks, there's less than there was yesterday, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So now there's even less, which is again bullish freaking news. People are expecting that we're going to be seeing the launch of PulseChain soon. They don't want to be caught holding this liquidity position, which I get. I don't want to be in that situation either. I pulled all my liquidity positions out because I would much rather not be in a scenario when PulseChain launches and then I have to just be kind of SOL. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in that boat. So long story short, I did pull mine. But again, I see this kind of bouncing here within this range. This is where the liquidity positions were strong before, and it went all the way out here, folks. So now it's already pulled back quite a bit, which is again incredibly bullish. Once again, you see, oh my God, so many good things happening. There's so many good things happening. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's see what the parallel channel is looking like right now. If I go ahead and do this and parallel channel, cool. So if I just go here to here and then open this up, and we'll just go to, I like that. I'll just go to this one. All right, cool. So parallel channel, can I extend? Let me just go ahead and extend. Right, cool. So parallel channel is looking, and let me just change the color. Yellow, cool. All right, so parallel channel is looking nice and pretty if you ask me. We're bouncing still within this parallel channel. We've been there since the beginning of the year. Again, if we do end up coming back down, we're looking around 7 cents. Can it go lower? Sure, there's less and less liquidity every single day the closer and closer we get. But you can see that as you actually draw this out, had you drawn this out back here, you almost would have seen that we stayed within the parallel channel, even going up to 12 cents. So it's pretty likely that we continued on this trend. And, you know, by even April or something like that, you start seeing hex around 20 cents, 25 cents again. Beautiful things to even start thinking about. One thing that really got me excited that kind of threw that I didn't know about, and Access Alive talked about it on the stream with Crypto Coffee. So I'll share what he shared as well, because it was always fire information when you hear the man talk. Man, why are you not doing that? Stop being silly. Okay, cool. Oh, because I'm on auto right now. Silly. Okay, so as you actually come on over here, you can see that apparently if you actually see hex on the monthly channel or monthly chart, the cool thing is, even from the launch of hex, anytime that we have had 3 green months in a row, so we basically have to end this month green, which currently it looks like we have a very strong likelihood of doing. But anytime that you see this, man, everything has to be super freaking super light colored, and let's make it thicker. Okay, so as you actually start seeing these 3 green months together, what happens on the next month is you get a nice little bullish candle all the way up. Now again, he said this also pertained whenever the big payday came around too. So you see the 3 green candle, three months of green candles, massive movement up. 3 months of green candles happened right after big payday. So you had 1, 2, 3 right here. After this happened, what do we get? We got a massive move up. Now, granted, even just the next month is what we're seeing. Again, these are very ugly drawings because it's on magnet. It's not even on magnet. It's just very ugly drawings. Interesting. So we could be seeing something in a similar position where we get these 3 green months together right here. And then come April, we look to see some massive moves. So let's see what those moves were. And I think he actually did the math on stream, but I'll do it again here. So this was about a 753% move at that point in time the very next month. This one actually jumped up roughly about 221%. So if you look, and we kind of draw the same thing, if you look around here and start doing, you know, anywhere between 2 to 300, guys, we're back in the 30 cent range for a hex. We're back in the 20 to 30 cent range for a hex come next month. Like, how freaking bullish is that? Now again, that's just a chart configuration. You look at patterns and you try to make sense of it. But I had to share that because that was some fire information Access Alive shared, as he always does. I do not like these little, anyways, appearance, get rid of the grid lines, and get rid of this. All right, cool. All right, anyways, so yeah, pretty awesome stuff, folks. I was seeing that and wanted to share that because you see that information, and again, that's pretty freaking bullish if you ask me. That's pretty freaking bullish, you know what I mean? So once again, what's going on with chat? Let's see what's up. Keep pushing next level content. Much love, Frenchy Made Bullies. I sure will. What's your process for DCAing out profit? Are you concerned with banks freezing you out with crypto gains being converted to fiat? I imagine crazy gains, but I wonder how to actually have money in the bank. Yeah, so this is definitely one of those concerns. Cashing out from crypto into fiat, they just put holds on stuff. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to like prevent you from doing it. It's just like they see it almost like a weird, crazy transaction, and then they freeze your account or something like that. So the idea is that, excuse me. Wow, I got that one. Frog in my throat on that one. Not going away either. All right, cool. I think I got it out. All right. So the process for DCing out of crypto, it's kind of a 2-step process if you ask Twin Fam. The first step is figuring out how to take profits in crypto. There's a good way and there's a way to get you wrecked. So a good way to take out profits in general when you profit take This is my strategy that I share with Patreon supporters of mine. I have a whole spreadsheet that you can input your information and figure out what works best for you. But if you actually do it on if you have a profit taking strategy, basically the first way is when the price doubles, you take out a certain percent. You can hold that either as a stable coin, or you can hold that and convert it back into fiat. I do not like converting stuff into fiat unless you truly do need it for the real world. Why? Because that is a taxable event, at least from my understanding. From some folks' understandings, they actually end up getting taxed whenever they do any transaction. I heard that happening with, like, say, Australia. What's up, Fine? Appreciate the super chat on that as well. Best crypto streamer. Let's go. Much love on that. All right, so the easiest way to do it, you have the first simple way of doing it, right? You do a 2x in profit. Say you bought in at 7 cents, you wait until the price is 14 cents. Say you bought in at 3 cents, you wait until the price is 7.5 or 6 cents. You wait until that point in time, and then you take out a small percentage. You don't do a lot. You aren't a trader. You aren't trying to get in and get out. We're not playing that game. You either do 5 or 10%. I don't recommend going more than 20, and you hold that as stable coin. Now, if you decide that that money, it could be used in your real life scenario where you're like, I could actually use this money, that is when you want to actually extract the value. Now, typically what I would say is you plan ahead. You actually have a strategy to say, I'm going to move this money into this account. First, if you've never DCA'd out of crypto, do a small test transaction. You do not need to cash out. Say you want to get 10,000. It's your first time cashing out 10,000. Don't cash out 10,000. Cash out $1, see what happens. Pay the extra fees, pay all that good stuff. Just see what happens. Make sure it gets to your account. If you have a big number that's going to be cashed out, call the bank first. Say, hey man, I'm going to be transferring some money from one place to another. It's going to be an amount of roughly about 5 figures, whatever that may be. And this, I just want to give y'all a heads up. That way y'all know, can you place a note in my account saying that that money is going to be deposited within the next 24 to 48 hours. That should at least alleviate some issues that you have right from the jump. Now, if you're trying to withdraw that money right when you cash it out, that's probably where you're going to run into the issues of like banks having all that, nonsense stuff that they're talking about. So can you please share a link to the PulseTube? Hopefully someone shared that link, but it's just the PulseTube.com. MJ Money, but I did share a link in the chat right there. So if y'all want to, you're welcome to also check that out as well for MJ Money. He asked if you could share a link again. That is in the chat now. But yeah, so the way it works again, when cashing out, give your bank a heads up. Now, if you're talking about big gains, guys, that's what I'm saying. It depends on if you're just cashing out $500. I don't think your bank's going to do anything. If you're cashing out a couple thousand, I really don't think your bank's going to have a problem. If you're cashing out 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, they start wondering where you're getting that money from because they have no idea and they just wonder, hey man, curious, this looks pretty freaking sus. What's going on? How'd you get the money? They start asking all the stupid questions and then you have to explain to them. But easy way to do it is you first give them a heads up and say, hey, got this money. The trust token, trusttoken.com is one of the places you can start doing that. They actually have the ability where you can cash in and cash out some money. Pretty easy. If you want to, again, you can start doing that website as well. I believe it is just trusttoken.com if I'm not mistaken. And they have a whole list of how it actually works. You set up a bank and they have all that stuff. It's done through trust. That is what I'm a big fan of. I have most of the stuff set up where I take out money and I extract it into a trust. And then that trust pays me a certain dividend, however much that is. So that way I'm not liable to do something silly and extract a whole lot of money all at once. So that's what I would recommend if you don't have the funds to set up a trust, a CRT, how to do the, pour over will and all that good stuff. Then again, you start small, you start saying, here's what I'm planning on doing. You tell your bank and you give them a heads up. If you don't give them a heads up, just know you're probably going to run into some issues for the first couple of times of you pulling out bigger amounts than you normally make. But again, if you do it a few times, they get pretty used to it. So yeah, banks are definitely going to run into an issue if people start trying to pull all their money because they used to have a 10% reserve fee. So if you deposited money, they'd have to at least keep 10%. Well, once COVID happened and the pandemic went through, they basically removed that 10% and said 0%. So a lot of banks don't even have the funds to be able to start doing it. So if a lot of people start trying to go withdraw money all at once, the bank run happens and the bank collapses. That's essentially what we're all seeing. Yeah, man, proper busy tonight. Everyone is on fire. Yeah, full facts on facts. The Pulse Tube actually came through and did a full update on his website again. If y'all haven't checked out the pulsetube.com, highly advise doing it. Much love to the Pulse Tube. They have a whole bunch of stuff going on. They have streams happening. They have live schedules. They actually have a whole bunch of stuff with most active live streams. Guys, check it out. Oh, this web, apparently the page has music. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard the music. I don't know why, but I turned the music off just in case. If y'all want to call in, y'all are welcome to call in. This is also a call-in show type deal as well. Link is in the link for the call-in show is in the chat, pinned chat message. So maybe I'll make it so that way it's also in the description. Where do I go to do that? Right here. Right here. This dude right here. And I have to do it through my freaking studio, don't I? Darn. All right, so go here, and I'm just placing it in the description. So in case anyone wants to join, y'all are welcome to join, and y'all don't have to go look through chat. I'm just trying to make it easier. This is the first time doing the show. We already had Westcott come on. He's always a freaking amazing guy, dude. I'm so glad that we have the duo happening on every Wednesday, 1:30 Central Standard Time, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Get ready for those to be happening because that is going to be an amazing duo that we have. But again, I put the link down in the description. If anyone does want to call in, y'all are more than welcome to call in. So MJ Money, I definitely shared the link for that. I heard him said that they were working on the wallet a while back, and the sacrifice would be after PulseChain launch. Yeah, they definitely aren't going to launch the wallet without at least a sacrifice phase happening or some form of crowdsourced funding. Because again, like why put in that effort to make it happen? And again, the wallet is probably going to have to make sure that it falls under a whole bunch of other criterias, make sure it either has the 24 words, the security behind it, everything that goes through. Are they forking in a different one? Are they making an entire new one? Are they going to try to do something like the Gnosis safe? Are they, there's a whole bunch of stuff that, he's mentioned the wallet before, but yeah, we ain't going to see the wallet when PulseChain first launches. So if you're wondering what wallets to be getting, feel free to, check out the treasures, the ledger, always go to the website itself. Do not buy them on, say Amazon or eBay. Just go to the actual website, treasure.io, ledger.com. All those good stuff. Buy them directly from the site. But yes, Gloria is absolutely correct. He has mentioned it before. We have Chris Korgal. Dude, first time seeing that name. Love it. Welcome to the channel. Debating on the best way to accumulate pulse. Keep dry powder on the side and bridge in after dips, or buy more hex pre-fork and trade that p-hex for pulse. Thoughts? So a lot of folks are going to be doing that. So it depends on how quickly you're able to bridge in. So, okay. So two things on it. The easiest way to do it would actually be if you're trying to ratio trade. That's going to be the fastest way. Now, ratio trading, I think everyone's going to get wrecked. Let me just say that now. I don't recommend it. So the second easiest way is going to be get into a tool that you have right now, such as an ERC20 token that will get copied over, that there will be some liquidity, whether that's Hedron, whether that's Icosa, the Maxi protocols, the perpetuals, whether that's Hex. Whatever system that you decide to get into, there's most likely going to have some liquidity, so you can actually transact and trade within the network and not worry about a massive slippage amount where you say try to do something with $3,000 and watch the price fall 50% like Trayvon was trying to promote, that kind of nonsense. So in that regard, the easiest thing to do would be to actually have, again, dry powder is set. Are you dry powder or stablecoins? Stablecoins different. Stablecoins I don't want to hold pre-fork. I'm not a fan of holding stablecoins. I think stablecoins are a way that's just going to lose half the bag of value that you could have gotten. I would much rather hold an ERC20 token and just have it copied over. And after the fork, if you want to transfer that back into the USDC or USDT or the stablecoin of your choice, that's the way you should really go about doing it. So I don't recommend holding stable coins myself. I'm not going to be holding stable coins. And if I do, it's going to be a very small amount, maybe a few $100s, nothing to lose, sleep about whenever I lose that money, whenever the network gets copied. But the first thing, if you're trying to get Pulse, PulseX, Hex, whatever it is for all of it. The easiest thing, again, buy the ERC20 token, let it get copied over, wait until the bridge comes in. Wait until the bridge comes in. You have to wait until the bridge comes in, because then you'll see values and know if you're at least getting a good deal or not. I don't advise ratio trading. I think it's a way to get wrecked, and it's just a easy way to end up getting almost screwed. So yeah, be very cautious on that regard if you end up going that route. I would, in fact, buy the ERC20 token of your choice. Myself, I choose Hex, because I also see Hex as a value of $1 by the end of the year. So it's not like I'm just getting it for the purpose of PulseChain. I'm getting it because I think when it gets copied, it's going to be a phenomenal tool to get into Pulse or PulseX when the time comes. But also, if you just hold the Hex on Ethereum, maybe by the next year, maybe by the next 2 years, you're looking at $1 to $5 Hex. And if you're getting it below 10 cents, that's a phenomenal deal, right? You're looking anywhere between a 10x all the way up to a 50x. So that's my thoughts on that, and hopefully that answered the question, Chris. Could you explain more about the 4 systems of Pulse? What do they do? Any tips? Logi33, so the 4 systems work like this, man. It's not easy, right? But they're all basically interoperable with each other. They're all interconnected. So when you see, say, for example, Lighthouse Pulse, Aragon Pulse, Go Pulse, Prism Pulse, all of these things could essentially run an entire network in and of itself, but they're almost like redundancies type deal. And all that means is it's like a failsafe. If one of them should have any issue, it just goes to the next redundancy and it allows them to continue operating. So that way the network never has to be paused, never has to go down, never has to be halted or anything like that. They can just pick up the one that's actually up and running and keep that flowing and keep it running. That's how that all works. So Geth right now is essentially what Go Ethereum uses, but again, that's just a fork of it, right? There's other stuff like Prism Pulse, Aragon Pulse, and Lighthouse Pulse. All 4 are basically redundancies to help each other make sure the network stays operational 100%. So you can maintain the statement 100% uptime. There's more to it, of course, as well, when you actually get into the semantics of like what they actually do. They all have their own individual items that, provide some sort of information, but think of it like a failsafe. If one fails, then the other can back it up and keep it going. Pure Seeds, what's up, my friend? ATX, call in. ATX on fire. I see the extinguisher. Thanks so much, Pure Seeds. Much love. Crypto Bigfoot, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'm hoping March's green candle shrinks a little bit. Trying to scoop up some more Hex, huh? Hey, aren't we all, man? Aren't we all? That's what I'm saying. So guys, like I've talked about this before, but I have limit orders that go down because I'm a believer that whales are suppressing price, but I'm also a believer that when PulseChain launches, we're going to see a lot of folks dump their Ethereum Hex, trying to bridge it in, trying to withdraw some funds. They're using it simply as a tool like we talked about earlier, and they don't care about holding Hex. So they're going to sell their Hex and convert it back into whatever stablecoin or another altcoin of their choice or other token that they decide. So I see Hex dropping when PulseChain launches on the Ethereum side because there's going to be so much hype around the new shiny object. So I still have limit orders that go down from 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And I don't think I have one at 1 right now just because I don't know if it's going to get that low. But you can set it up for 6 months and it's just like a set it and forget it type deal. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then so be it. Cool. It's like all good. But if it does drop to 7 cents, for example, I was able to scoop some Hex up because I had some limit orders down there during that time where it dropped to 6.9 over the last few days. You got limit orders at 7, I got 6, I got 5, I got 4. And again, hey, if the price never dips down that low, cool. I'm not chasing the green candles. I'm looking to buy the dips when they show up. And if that means you have to wait a few weeks to get it, then so be it. That's why I'm a fan of CalSwap to do my limit orders, because I can set it out for 6 months to do limit orders. So that's kind of my thought process on that as well. What does the Hex price need to stay above to close the green today for the month to end? Chris, what a fantastic question again. Dang. I actually don't know the answer, but I can find out. All right, so I can actually show y'all as well. Might as well look at this together. So this is the, again, the monthly candle right here. The open was at 6.963 cents. So as long as essentially stays above 6.963 cents, we have another green month back to back to back, which is absolutely incredible. We've seen what that means and can happen when Hex has done this in the past. We see these massive run-ups that go up and up and up, and that's why I can expect, if we look at that similar thing, if we see a run-up of anywhere between 200 all the way up to 400%, you're looking anywhere over the price of 29 cents all the way up to 50 cents, right? And so well, how incredible would that be if if Hex really does that? Now, this is all previous to PulseChain, right? You have to understand PulseChain came through and kind of messed up the whole entire economics of Hex and what it was all about. But it's going to make it that much stronger as well because it's part of the 4-pillar ecosystem that we believe in. So right now, until PulseChain launches, PulseChain does have a big effect. We may not see the massive pump right after. Maybe we wait until the PulseChain launches, we see a little dip, and then it just starts pumping, right? Because you got to imagine, folks, people are going to have the ability to take out profit. People are going to have the ability to move their profit from PulseChain and move it back into Hex on the Ethereum network. Like if you had the ability to get in on day 1 through 30 of PulseChain, for example, and the price starts anywhere at 0.001 all the way up to 0.005, which is a 10 to 50x range. If you have some profit taking strategy, well, maybe you can extract some value when the bridge comes in and you can say, hey, I'm going to go buy up some more Hex because now Hex is at 3 cents over there. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get myself, say, 100 T-shares all in one go, and bam, you just get yourself them T-shares. Like that's part of the play. Again, I don't, you don't always discuss all the plays, but that's kind of my thought process, right? We have a 4-pillar ecosystem of Hex on Ethereum, Hex on PulseChain. You have PulseX and PulseChain. The 4 pillars are going to be like this. One's going to go up. You're going to look at another one and say, oh, I want to buy this one. You're just going to move some money of profits that you've taken into the one that's dipped. You're going to see that go up and you're going to be like, oh, I want to move out. This one's dipping over here. I want to move some money over here. And then you see that go up and then you say, oh, I want to move some money over here. And it's a 4-pillar ecosystem of profits. It's going to be incredible. So if you are looking to possibly get yourself a big bag of Hex, maybe chasing it right now isn't necessarily the best idea. Maybe waiting until PulseChain comes out and getting into PulseChain, seeing the X's go from 10x to 50x, onwards and upwards, and you just say, okay, cool. If you start out with 10,000, for example, and I've used this before, you start out with 10,000, it goes up a 10x, you have 100,000, you take out 10% right there, go buy $10,000 worth of Hex when the price is at, I don't know, we'll say 0.03 cents or something like that, or 0.04 cents if the price dips down that low, if it happens. But again, you take $10,000 at that price, you get yourself a nice little bag of Hex right there, right? You get yourself a quarter million Hex, 250,000 Hex in one go, and that's just from profits. That's not even you doing anything crazy. That's just like, hey, I'm gonna hold 90K over here. I'm gonna move 10K over here. I'm gonna scoop up some extra Hex. Like, dude, profit. The game theory that we're gonna be able to come up with when PulseChain launches, wild, absolutely wild. Consider using liquid loans or Power City to take profits tax-free. Take a loan on your bag. Chris, yeah, for sure. There's definitely going to be so many different things. Now, the thing about that is that's going to come after roughly about a month. I don't think Power City's launching right away either. There's going to be a lot of volatility. And if volatility remains high, then I do advise having some profit-taking strategy, at least in the early days. You don't have to cash out, but take some profits, folks. Like, do not miss the run-up. And I understand we want to say, watch it happen. But if you see a bag go from 10,000 and it goes and does 100x and you see it turn into 1 million and you don't take any profits during that time, and then you see it go all the way back down to 200,000 or 300,000 because the price dips, yeah, it may have still gone up a 30x or 20x from what you initially had, which is great. But to go from 10,000 to 1 million, that's tough to lose the million, and it's really hard on your mind. So at least say you took some, and then that way when the price does dip, guess what? You start redeploying some capital with the profits that you've taken when the price dips at least 50% plus. And if we know price is going to dip 50, 60, 70%, then yeah, have a good strategy right now to make it happen. Yeah, but yes, Chris, I cannot wait for liquid loans. I'm a big fan of that. The one thing about liquid loans and Power City, I want to say, Guys, make sure you're properly collateralized. Like, I know Haunted Strategy is talking about every time the price goes up, you get yourself a bigger bag and that kind of stuff. I'm not necessarily a fan of that because when price goes down, the collateralization ratio that you end up having depletes as well. And it can essentially reach a point in time where you get liquidated if you don't stay properly collateralized. And if you don't understand what all of that means, then now's the time to start learning. But at the same time, go when the dips are happening, right? Like, that's when you want to go hard on liquid loans in Power City. You go when the 50% dips are here and you're like, scoop up some more. And then you get to see it ride all the way up again, right? Because then you stay really good collateralized on that. Anyways, just wanted to share that. Twin Fam says, beautiful, man. Thanks, bro. Of course. It's called Trust Token. Yep. Yeah, trusttoken.com. Trusttoken.com. And I'll put that in the chat as well. They probably have the easiest way of on-ramping and off-ramping when it comes to fiat. They typically have a very easy way of actually making it to where, you know, instead of a 5-day week hold or whatever the case may be, they end up doing something like a 2 or 3 day hold on the money, and that's millions of dollars type deal as well. My wife says gas dropped back down, so I'm stopping to fill my tank. Hey, I was saying that, so I was referring to paying attention to gas fees. Anytime that you transact on the Ethereum network, pay attention to gas fees, right? Like, take the time, look at what the gas fees are doing right now. It doesn't take that long. You literally just go to etherscan.io, and the benefit of it is if you need to wait, like, say for example, like right now, you don't transact on the network. Like right here, bad. Like, this is bad. 42 Gwei, bad. Like, I avoid that like crazy. I wait until at least it's below 20, and I used to only transact if it was around 8 to 12. It's been a long time since we saw that, but over the last week or so, we did get to see it drop down to as a wild SJ. What's up? hello, lovely. How are you? I love that. I love that you just do that. That's so cool. Such a good Pokemon reference and everything. A wild SJ appears. So freaking cool. That was such a good little thing to pick up on too. So kudos to coming up with that. But yeah, so look at these transaction fees, right? Like, the idea behind this is that you wait until I was just trying to make sure no one called in, because again, first time doing it. If y'all want to call in, join the link, check the link down in the description below, check the pinned message in the chat. But again, if y'all actually want to transact, you don't transact when the network is high. Be patient. Like, patience is called a virtue for a reason, but just be patient. Like, you will see this go down. I use this reference. The reason why I bring it up is because when you're driving down the road and you know you're empty or you're getting low on gas, you don't just immediately stop. Some people will. You don't just immediately stop at the first gas station, or at least I've always had a frugal mentality, I guess. So I don't just immediately stop at the first gas station. What I do is I'm like, dude, I know the gas station by my house has unleaded gas at $2.79. Like, that's pretty freaking cool. If I'm driving and I see gas at $3.10 or whatever the case may be, why would I stop there if I know I can get to the gas station to pay 40 cents less per gallon? Like, why would I waste that money? That is simply a waste. That's not being convenient. That's not doing any, that is just wasteful in my personal opinion. So if you're transacting on the network, just be cautious, right? Like, take the 2 seconds. Type in etherscan.io/gas tracker. Go to the website, see what it shows. If it says 20 or below, like, cool, do something, right? Now's the time to start doing it. If you start seeing gas around 30, 40, 50, 100 Gwei, you are wasting money at that point in time that you could use to buy other stuff. So that's kind of what I do it there as well. Let's see what's going on. Hex Huddle came through with the chat real quick, real fast. Hold up, Hex Huddle. God dang! You came through and just had every comment hit. Oh, hello everyone. I know I'm late. Cookie to chocolate, don't worry, you are not late. Every single person who is in here, we are so blessed. We are all gonna make it. You've already made it. Just being here within this time in this chat, you've made it, folks. Just know that, because this is staying on top of what's happening. This is how you learn PulseChain launching, PulseChain mainnet, what plans are, what strategies are. Talk it out with other people who are in chat, who are sharing the same thoughts. Like this is what you do. Use this time wisely to do it right now. Because yeah, guys, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Cookie de Chocolate, much love. Again, another Patreon supporter of mine right there. Thank you so much, Cookie de Chocolate. Lick that like and subscribe button and do unspeakable things to it. Just turn it on, folks. Just turn it on. All you gotta do is just turn it on. Just give it a little bit of a rub. Give it a little bit of a rub. Ratio trading is even more dangerous than USD price trading, especially if one's math is not very good. If you sacked for both PLS and PLSX and have hex stakes, you shouldn't have to do anything but watch the charts and do some moves when bridge is open and have USDC price work with. Guys, that right there, like, hold up, straight up. Don't even, like, hey, if one's math is not very, don't even mess with it because you have no clue. You literally have no clue until a value is assigned to it. It is super freaking dangerous. Not worth it. Especially if you can wait just a few days until a bridge comes in. It's just not worth it. So right there with you. Yeah, especially if you have sacked, if you've sacrificed for PulseX, Hex, if you got stakes, all that good stuff, like you should just sit back and chill until at least a bridge comes in. It could just be a narrow as opposed to a wide bridge with only Ethereum. Remember that bridging either side will require the gas fees on both chains, so it can be expensive if GUI is high. Any bridging moves, think through first. Yeah, be careful bridging, folks, as well. Like that's word of caution for sure. Like if you aren't familiar with bridges, I've said this time and time again, start small. Do a small transaction. There's no need to rush, folks. Like if you got $10,000 sitting on the side waiting to get into PulseChain, just burning a hole in your pocket, don't freaking do everything all at once. Like I can only say this so many times. Do test transactions. Learn how it works. Learn how the system works. Have some fun testing it out. Do something so simple like $1. Like I don't care if it's wasteful in that regard because you can assure yourself that you've made it. For some folks, bridging is a massive opportunity to jeopardize the whole transaction. A lot of bridges are the ones where the issues occur in crypto, where hacks can happen, where things can happen, where money gets lost, that kind of stuff. So a way to kind of ensure that you do it is break it apart into 3 different transactions. First, you do a test transaction, then you bridge in 3K, then you bridge in another 3K, then you bridge in another 3K. Like just keep it so simple, right? Or 3,300, 3,300, 3,300 in the example of the $10,000 one. So yeah, definitely do it. Don't hodl stables at the fork. Worthless on the other side, likely. Yeah, unless you got a whole bunch of money, dude. If you just got a whole bunch of money and you're okay with losing a small little percentage, then cool. But for a lot of folks, it just doesn't make sense to hold stables. What's up, Tin Top? Hello, my friend. Why would anyone provide liquidity for a P-stable copy of an unbacked ticker and lose their PLS to impermanent loss? Hey, Tin Top, exactly. So impermanent loss is a thing that basically happens whenever you provide liquidity. There is such a thing. So like you're gonna have a whole bunch of pairs to provide liquidity for, and if there's not a big market for liquidity and you're trying to be one of the first because you're brand new and you're just excited and you've never provided liquidity for example, just know there's such a thing as impermanent loss where typically you end up with the coin that does worse. So that's just an easy way to explain it. So if like you have, say for example, yeah, I'll fucking say it. But say for example, you have Pulse and Zen. Zen's a shitty coin, and you provide Pulse and Zen as a copy. And from there, once you actually provide Pulse goes and does 100x. You put up the capital there. You put up the same capital in Zen. Everything gets converted over to Zen. You now no longer have Pulse, and you're left with the shitty token. So be careful if you don't understand impermanent loss. I have a video actually explaining how liquidity providing works. It's very simple video. But I'm going to make another video later today talking about yield farming as well. The SAC is like 300 million, mostly DAI, but I'm willing to bet that it makes a move before the fork. DAI copies are worthless compared to hex copies and Pulse. And Pulse for the DAI in an LP at the fork. So logically, add DAI to an LP with Hex or USDC, get harvested by the fixer, and get more Pulse instead, but remove Hex and get the copies for the liquid. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, it definitely does. Pure Seeds, CalSwap is underrated. CalSwap is definitely underrated. Much love to CalSwap, folks. Like, here in the US, you have I use 3 options. It was 1inch, it was Matcha, it was CalSwap. 1inch stopped letting you use it whenever if you're in the US without connecting it to a VPN. And now we see the government trying to pass some BS bill about if you connect to a VPN and you're caught connecting to the website or whatever, you could potentially risk 20 years in jail and pay a $250,000. Like, that's garbage, man. That's so stupid. So like, why even mess with that? Match.xyz, the downside to it is it only has a 7-day max limit order that you can do, and that to me feels like trading because you have to continually remember to put the limit orders back in. Yeah, you don't pay any gas fees to put them in, and that's cool, but like, it's still weird to continually have to re-put them in. And then I love CalSwap because you can kick that sucker out 6 months. All my orders have gotten filled with CalSwap on everything I've ever had. So and they pay all the gas fees for you because that's just how it all works. So yeah, CalSwap definitely underrated. Dying an LP results in more PLS, and a copy is likely worthless, and Hex liquid copy is better than Hex. And LP being harvested by the fixer. CalSwap did have a multi-million-dollar hack. Yeah, it did. Never mind. Just a $150,000 hack. Yeah, you're tripping, HODL. Don't use DEX with the wallet that Hex is staked in, or any wallet with most of your stuff. Use a new wallet. Just add the passphrase. If using a hardware wallet, you approve it. They change it and you don't read or understand, and it takes your fun. Yeah, a lot of times it's the same. It's the way it works is the end user license agreement, right? And so like if you aren't reading the whole license agreement, basically saying like, hey, I agree to this and check off the box, then some of the times we just so used to just clicking stuff that we end up basically authorizing something to do an unlimited spend, which is never good. We don't want unlimited spend, you know what I mean? All right, so what else we got? Hello, all you beautiful people. Happy Friday. I hope everyone has a phenomenal weekend lined up, a nice relaxing weekend. Shit, if PulseChain launches this weekend, I hope your weekend is filled with just joy, excitement, and love. And I hope that all of y'all keep your heads on a freaking swivel. Make sure to remain calm. Make sure to be mentally prepared to see massive gains. Get yourself in the mindset right now to go ahead and start doing it. Hex Brickwork, first time seeing you in the chat. What's up, Hex Brickwork? Hello. Hi, ATX. And again, I can't see it, but the face blue, smiling, hand pink, waving. ATX always giving the alpha. Crypto Jake, thank you again. I provide the beta. You're so stupid. Alpha and Omega. That's the website right there. Trust token that we talked about. A wild SJ. Hello. What's up? For non-time sensitive transactions, can custom set GUI lower? Yeah, you definitely can. Yeah, for sure. You can always set GUI lower. Like if you're not doing a market buy or doing something where you like stake right now, you can always set the GUI to just choose it to do a smaller to put in the order when the GUI goes down, basically. But yeah, if you don't understand GUI in the first place, trying to learn how to set custom GUI, that's just that next level. There's definitely many levels of crypto and understanding, and so we just continue to go through further and further into this level. What's up? Hey, doing great. Happy to see you making constant content, and thanks. My name was inspired by RH to make my own brand. Well, you definitely did. Hi, baby. All right. Sorry, the wife came home, grabbed the pup out of the office. Ain't no GUI. I'm transacting with ETH gas. Lol. She just had a stream with Black Hexican. Yeah, many hex streams today for sure. Cross streaming. Can't watch them all, but at least give a like for the algos. Absolutely. Let's love it. ATX, when are you going to follow me back? Hex Brickwork. What? Say what? I'm assuming this is talking about Twitter. I am, guys, again, I'm a millennial that didn't know much about socials. like Facebook or Twitter or Insta or any of the, like, I don't have like LinkedIn or none of that stuff, right? Before starting this channel, I didn't have any of that stuff. So this is all brand new to me. I had a stream with Westcott Crypto asking about social etiquette because I feel like after a certain point, it feels like you should follow everyone back that follows you, but then it like messes up with the algos that just looks like you're doing a 1-for-1 type deal, and people get a little bit weird. And so, anyways, it was a fun little stream that we had on that, guys. All right, Hex Brickwork, bam, followed. You gotcha. I gotcha, fam. I gotcha, my friend. Hope you enjoy that follow back. Much love to you as well. All right, where's the Wild SJ? Let's make her. I have got to make her a mod. Why not? A Wild SJ, You just got them wrench powers, and you already know. Use them wisely. All right, you got that. You got that follow back. Now, in the future, when the gas on PLS will pump and price will also, we will be happy to see it high, though. So hypocritical of us. Yeah, it is kind of hypocritical, just providing engagement for the algos. If y'all outlive Tupac, if y'all outlive Tupac and Biggie and Jesus, y'all made it. Lol. Older than 33, basically. Hey, there will be a dip. Love it. They definitely will. Da-dun. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it. I had to make sure to read that one correct. Far Out Alien says permanent wrecked. Yeah, dude, if you ratio trade, just know that like you could eventually end up in a situation where you just kind of like screwed. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna take you months to make up what you lost trying to ratio trade because you were trying to be fast and first. And no one likes anyone who's fast, if you know what I mean. So, in the case of any E-stable and P-stable copy, we'll need a pool like Pulse and P-stable, and everyone will free copies will want to swap for more Pulse, depleting the pool and making the stable worth less and less. Yeah, that's an impermanent loss, right? If one is looking for a deal, may as well look at a chart once or twice a day, or once every 3 days to refresh the limit orders. There you go. I've onboarded around 20 people into Hex. Dude, Chris, look at you, bro. Look absolutely incredible. And I'm preparing for the fork and the ETH Hex price to get murdered. Hopefully ETH Hex will recover quickly, and or I'll be needing some reassuring. I'll be providing all the reassurance for you, Chris. You don't need to worry about that, my friend. I got you covered. Because yes, Hex will in fact recover. Because you know you're gonna have folks like myself who have the mentality that understand that Ethereum Hex is also here for the long haul. Like, guys, I got stakes that go out 15 years. You know what I mean? I've restaked some recent stakes that go out 15 years again. So it's just one of those things. You end a short stake, maybe a year or two old, you kick that sucker out for 15 years. And yeah, it's going to be here. So why would I not want to protect the price, right? It's the same mentality that whales have that are staked right now, that squids have, that sharks have, that turtles have. Like, everyone has that same mentality. They want to make sure that they're going to be able to extract some value when their stakes end. That's kind of the purpose of it, right? You want to earn some more yield, but also you want to be able to also extract some value. So yes, there will be a dip. Yes, there will probably be a very fast recovery. As soon as the bridge comes in, we're probably going to see the recovery start happening because it's going to say PulseChain's live. People are going to realize that when they say PulseChain's live, the snapshot has already happened. So all the folks who are basically holding Hex as a tool right now are going to get out. That's as simple as it is. They're going to get out. They're going to be done. They're not going to be in the ecosystem anymore. They were never really in the ecosystem. They were merely here to get that copy of Hex on PulseChain when the copy goes live. And then they're going to go back into the, you know, NFT world or, you know, the meme coin world or whatever world that they want to go into, and that's up to them. That's completely fine. But you're going to see people like myself who say, oh shit, this is such a great opportunity to scoop up some additional Hex. Give me some of that, guys. We're going to have a 4-pillar ecosystem to take profits of some, move it into the one that's doing a little bit less, and it's just going to be an incredible time. Get ready because there's definitely going to be a lot of stuff happening, and I'll be talking about it all. So if you like this information, be sure to like, subscribe, and tune in for more. ATX, what is your bull market Pulse X prediction? Well, I mean, dude, like Pulse X in general, so we're running into the bull market 2024, 2025, right? And so like the way it's going to work, 2024, it's this whole accumulation phase. The bull market's probably going to start right in that 2024 range. And then from there, 2025, we're seeing the price anywhere between a 500X. It depends on where it launches, but from SAC price, I'm talking about a 500X or so. Which is, you know, whatever the price is. So 0.0001 times 500 and, you know, so bring it up to about 5 cents for Pulse X. That's my guess. $1 million. Yeah. Amen. Let's go. Happy. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, exactly. Just talk Shang. What's up, my friend? Hello, love the profile picture as well. Much love to you. Yeah, whales have long stakes also, and will protect the price to a extent. Yeah, you have to understand it. Whales are suppressing price for a reason right now because they can, right? But at the same time, they can also increase the price just as fast. So if someone comes in, like another Godwill account, for example, and they just drop 1,000 Genesis ETH or 2,000 Genesis ETH, and they put it in, and they provide liquidity, and they do it that way, and then they provide liquidity in a nice wall, dropping anywhere between 5 cents all the way down to 2 cents, for example, which we actually see quite a bit of a wall already. If you actually look here at this chart, whoops, do I need to zoom out some? Yeah. So this is kind of the wall that I'm referring to right now. So right here, this is exactly what I'm saying. This wall that you're seeing is basically is basically a nice wall all the way down. Let me see if I need to go a little bit lower. Okay, yeah, that's about it. This wall is a nice wall right here. So basically, this is a wall where someone says, "Come on down, Hex. I'll give you my USDC. I'll trade you my USDC. You give me your Hex." And they're gonna just go scoop, 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 scoop. And once they get out of this position, say they're in this range between here and here, basically they say they put in $1 million. Just for example, I'm just using this for example. $1 million USD right now. By the time they come out on the other end, they now have $1 million worth of Hex. Whatever that ends up equating to, yes, there's going to be some slight difference. There is such a thing as the impermanent loss like we talked about when providing liquidity. But during this range as well, they're also making fees providing liquidity. So it's just a matter of does their fees make up for the loss? Does this also give them a phenomenal entry price at Hex? Yes, it does. Yes, it does, folks. This is a great entry price, and that's kind of the game plan that a lot of folks are going to do. So I can definitely see that being a thing. All right, what else we got? Let me make sure no one's here on the call. Cool. Yeah, if y'all want to call in, feel free to check out the link down in the description. The very first link, it's a Google Meet call. Y'all are welcome to join in. You don't have to show your face. If you want to talk on the stream, you want to have some fun, it's a little hangout sesh Friday type deal where we're just going to have some fun. But if not, all is gravy, folks. Let's see. Hex Brickwork, it feels great to be your 400th follower, my bro. My guy. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude, absolutely incredible. Yeah, again, guys, I'm very... I'm a very old soul when it comes to social medias. So much love to you for allowing for me to learn this with you as well, for me to grow, for being here, all that good stuff. Much love to every single one of you beautiful people, man. I can't thank you enough. This has been an absolute incredible time. We got so much more information coming. I cannot wait to be talking about how to make some passive income and truly see some lives change where y'all can escape the rat race and you can escape the 9-to-5. And I'm not talking about making like millions of dollars. We're talking about where you with Westcott, right? Just taking your kids to vacation, having some fun with the family, taking an extra week off of work if that's what it takes for you to just get your mind right. Sometimes all that does is just help you out, and that's what I cannot wait for. Yeah, so whales don't care about a $10 to $50 swap, even at high Gwei. Yeah, they don't. They definitely don't. Cookie to chocolate, 55.55. Much love to you. Yeah, folks, that 15-year stake right there, the 55.55. Hey, much love on that. J-Man in the house. What's up, J-Man? Or even the in-stake fee, which is like 1 Ethereum for 55.55 at low Gwei. Yeah, so guys, don't get caught up with the Gwei, like when it comes to like ending a stake, because I've seen people say like they need to dollar cost average into Ethereum right now to make sure that they have some Gwei. I do not like holding Ethereum inside a wallet that I have my Hex stakes in or that I have my sacrifice in. Why? Because that is what happens when when your wallet gets compromised. They use the Ethereum that's already in your wallet to transfer everything out of your wallet. You basically giving them free funds to say, take my money and do what you will. You basically, because they typically won't import their own tokens, okay? So if they don't have any Ethereum inside the wallet to transact, it makes it very difficult to withdraw that money because they typically won't inject any money from a wallet that they control. That's stupid. That like links back to them. They wait until they have some Ethereum inside the wallet, and then what they do, they just move it over to a different wallet. They move it off bridge to a different chain, and then it becomes next to impossible to find. So if you leave Ethereum in your wallet, you're just leaving yourself susceptible to an attack. For them just to be able to freely withdraw the money. But again, I don't like holding Ethereum, not only for that reason, but also if Ethereum is only going to do, say, a 4 to 8x during that time, but Hex goes and does a 20 to 50x during that time, the money that you make up the difference can pay so much more Ethereum back then. So again, I don't like holding Ethereum for that reason. 500x bull market, Pulse X. Yep, facts on facts. Up to 800x. Yeah, I can agree on that too. Woo! I'm rich, baby. Yeah, exactly. We all gonna be rich. In-state gas calculator. There's an in-state gas calculator website for sure. TDM. LOL. If you can hold on to it by 2025. Yo, what's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, J-Man? Yeah, guys, that's another thing. Like, yeah, like I said this earlier, you're gonna see your bag go from whatever you have, whether it be a 4-figure, 3-figure, 2-figure, whatever you got, right? You're gonna see it go up multiples, right? You're gonna see it go from 4-figure to 5-figure to 6-figure, maybe even 7-figure. And then you're gonna see it go down to 6-figure, 5-figure, and then you have to just be able to like hold it. And then you see it go back up, because like even Crypto Coffee says it best himself. He's already gone through a few cycles where he's lost 90% of his net worth. Imagine just that mental mind F that it does to you, right? You have to be ready. Please prepare. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Get yourself mentally ready. Get your mind right now to just anticipate that dips are going to happen. And how's the easiest way to do that? Well, you take out a little bit of profits along the way. You don't take out a lot. You don't get greedy. You don't do anything crazy. You just say, I'm going to take out 5%. And guys, taking out 5% after making $1 million is a good amount of money, okay? That's taking out 1 million right there at 5%. A nice little 50,000. For a lot of people, that's their average salary in a year. And that still leaves you $950,000 inside it. So when you see it drop down 90% from there, you've at least taken out 50K. You know what I mean? So just be ready. Be mentally prepared. Most will sell at 10x. Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a difference between selling out completely and taking profit along the way. Don't get talked out of taking out profit by the herd. Like I get we have a lack of profit taking mindset mentality people that we have in the community. That's like, I'm in this for 15 years and everything's 100% staked and my longest average stake length is 12 years and I don't even need to sell. Like, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You're going to see massive gains. You're going to see way more than if you had just taken out profits. I get it. Take out profits, dude. We do not know if the next day is guaranteed for us. We literally have no idea, man. I've lost friends faster than I can even think. It's crazy. Crazy. We've lost family members in the same sense. Time is short here on this earth, folks. Don't get caught up by the herd mentality saying selling is the worst thing ever. Like, no. Take profits, folks. Take profits. What to do, hexicans? Mad bullish on Pulse X, and Hex. Smash the like. Hex Huddle, good to see you. J-Man, you too. No need to stock up on the ETH at these prices. Same stakes on PLS in same day and in those cheaply and use that for the in stake on Ethereum. Exactly. That's the other way of doing it too. Agreed. No need to hold Ethereum at the moment. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be holding Ethereum for the you definitely don't want to be holding Ethereum during the snapshot because it's getting so diluted. Like, that's the worst thing you could possibly be holding. Like, there's a chance that stablecoins provide some value in the future, at least sometime in the future. But like Ethereum, you're just getting straight diluted 1.2 million% or 1.2 million X. Like, bad. So Vitalik Buterin, for example, who has 300,000 Ethereum, guys, someone who, that's billions of dollars, by the way, right now on the Ethereum network. Someone who sacrificed $30 is going to also have 300,000 Pulse tokens. So like, you just imagine, billionaire, $30. Like, heavily diluted. Okay. Cookie to chocolate. Oh, that withholding ETH in your wallet is enlightening. Bright mind, ATX. Thank you so much, Cookie. Yeah, the easy. Hey, if you need to hold Ethereum, if it's like, if your heart of heart just says hold Ethereum for whatever reason, move it over into a different wallet that you do not have your stakes in, that you do not sacrifice in, that you just open up a whole different wallet. Again, not a separate account. There's two different things, right? Like inside your MetaMask, and I'll just share the screen real quick as well. Here, hold up. Inside your MetaMask, just for example, there's a difference between opening up a brand new account and opening up a new wallet completely. So let me just expand the view real fast so you can actually see it easier. So as you're in here, you can see that there's right here, you can click up in the top right corner and you'll see there's a create account. Okay. Well, creating an account gives anyone access. So like, even if someone gets access to your seed words, even if you lose these, whatever the case may be, they literally just have to look and see what other accounts they have within your seed words. You need this to be completely different. Hi, Bentley. Oh, you gonna come say hi? You want to say hi to stream? Whitney, come here. Hi. Oh my god. Oh, are you on stream? No, you're not. Come here. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're so naughty.
Okay, hold up. Sit. Here you go. Good boy. Thanks, baby. We're gonna force him to show himself. Oh, the Doberman. He's so funny. We'll always try to get him on stream. He has such a hard time showing himself. He's like, no, I've come into the office and I've said my hello and goodbye. Okay, so back to what we were talking about real fast. Guys, there's a difference between creating a new account and opening up an entirely different wallet. I'm referring to opening up an entirely different wallet. New seed phrase, new everything. If you have a hardware wallet, make a passphrase, all that good stuff, okay? Make a new wallet that holds your Ethereum in that regard. Do not hold it inside the same anything within the seed words. You can create hundreds of accounts in here. I can create a new account right now. And guess what? If I delete this account and reinstall the seed words or re-enter the seed phrase and re-enter those passwords, I can just click that again. You'll start out with account 1 or whatever it's called, and you can just go in here and click create account, and it'll show account 2, account 3, account 4, account 5. So don't think you're going to outsmart them by like, oh, I'm going to do it in the 10th account, and that's going to be the one that holds the Ethereum. Don't hold Ethereum inside the same wallet. It's as simple as that. I don't know how much easier I can really make that, but please understand what I'm referring to. I want to get my hands on some PX, dude. I want to get my hands on Pulse, PulseX, everything, dude. Launch PulseChain, please. Please, Richard Hart, just do it. Just do it. I'm trying to replicate the whales. They hodl 10 years. 20% off the top in the bull. There you go. Love that, Romanian Dan. Amen to that. We are not promised tomorrow. We aren't. We are not. Yep, not me. I'm selling all at bull tops, which can be at December 2024 to February 2025 when BTC tops at 200K to 180K. I am all out again at top and in after pullback in 2026. Yeah, so that's playing the cyclical cycle and the cyclical method. And I'm actually like, I don't want to say I'm okay with it, but it's a smarter play to do. Like, we know that you have 4 cycles within a a normal crypto cycle. Okay, so the first one, you go through an accumulation phase, where that's basically what we're in right now. Okay, just to explain. So the first one, you're in an accumulation phase. The next 2 are going to be bull cycles. Okay, that's when the bull market's here. So 2025, 2026, that kind of range, right? Or I could say 2024, end of 2024, early 2025, that kind of stuff. That's bull cycle. That's bull cycle there. Then you go through the next cycle, which is the bear cycle, typically lasting roughly about 1 year. So you have the bear going down 1 year, you have an accumulation phase for 1 year, and then you have about 2 years of pump. So if you're playing the 2-year pump cycle, just kind of time it based on when the halving is for Bitcoin. It makes it makes it so much easier to kind of guess when to do all that. I'm stake player. There you go. I heard somewhere that everyone will get 1 pulse so they can trade in day 1. Yeah, I said that. I repeated it. Yeah, I mean, this is known. Yeah, if you did not sacrifice for PulseChain, well, I guess it's not really known, so I'll share it again. But if you did not sacrifice, if you missed a sacrifice for PulseChain and you're wanting to transact right whenever the new network happens and starts, you're given, if you have an Ethereum wallet right now, a self-custodial wallet that you own the access to, you're going to be given 1 pulse. Now, there's going to be faucets available to you as well. And a faucet is just simply someone who is giving you free coins to transact. Now, that can be through freepulse.io. That can be through the PulseChain faucet where you get 10. There's going to be many faucets available. But if you don't want to connect to a faucet, which is okay, it's understandable because, again, you have to connect your wallet or enter in your address. If that's not something you want to do, then you're going to be given 1 pulse. Everyone will be given 1 pulse. If you did not sacrifice, you'll get 1 pulse. They want to do this so people can transact on the network right away. Very simple. Because fees are going to be basically next to nothing. So they're going to be able to transact right away if they want to. One wallet could have sacrificed 1,000 during the beginning at 10,000 points per dollar. Another wallet sacrificed 100,000 and will get the same points as early sacrificers that sacked 1K because they sacrificed late. Gus, yeah, a little bit correct and not correct, but yeah, I feel you there. The Dobie is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Cookie. We have, especially right after the election, whoever wins, market usually flies and tops after 3 months. There you go. Yeah, that can be near the tops, FOMO highs like a morning woody. Then be careful and out. I mean, the charts will look like morning woody. That is the top. Yeah, you just see a chart going fucking just skyrocketing. But again, like that's why that's why everyone's got to have their own strategy, right? And so it sounds like Pac-Man's clearly got theirs. I've got mine set up. I share mine with all the Patreon supporters who, if you would like, you're welcome to join patreon.com/ATXCrypto. You're welcome to get access to a profit taking spreadsheet where I go over different strategies, when to take profits, how much profit to take, why it's beneficial, all that good stuff. And of course, you also get access to a Discord and all that stuff too. So lots of stuff happening, but guys, this was supposed to be a call-in show, and I only got one call-in, but maybe we'll do this again. We'll work on it. We'll figure it out. Maybe I got to do like a Twitter space as well, because we be blowing up Twitter spaces like it's freaking going out of style over here. So if y'all want to, let me know if that's something that we should do. Other than that, folks, have an absolute wonderful Friday. I cannot wait until PulseChain is here. We are looking ever so close. I really do believe that we are just around the corner at this point in time. Whenever I see this stuff happening in GitLab, these developers are active. We've completed 3 of the 4 Pulse things. We're just missing the most recent one, which I believe at this point in time is Prism Pulse. But 3 out of the 4 have already been updated within the last 2 days. One of them constantly being updated. 2 of them constantly being updated within the last hour to 2 hours. Look at this Aragon Lighthouse Pulse 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago. Oh my gosh, we're so close, folks. We're so freaking close. So get ready, strap in for the crazy ride that we're about to enjoy. Have a wonderful weekend, folks. Be sure to share with other conscious beings. Be sure to share with other people who you think could benefit from this information, and let's all get rich together. Catch you in the next one. Peace.